Yo, what's good? It's DeeKnow, and I know it's been a minute, but we're back at it again. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. Let's hop right into it.
Grocery store, we got options of breads.
Don't see many other options around here, do you?
I love bread.
This goes up quick. See that? Bread's supposed to be squishy. It goes right up. You know what that means?
Humor me with specifics.
It's not real bread.
That can't be true.
This is some real bread right here.
It's flat to me.
See how it stays down? Try another one. Let's try
Why do that?
Bimbo. Try Bimbo. Look at how it goes up. It's like foam. We're eating foam.
Where's the real bread?
Plastic. Crazy, huh? Let's try the Wonder Bread.
What trickery is this?
Whoa, crazy. This one stays down. This is real bread right here. Wonder Bread is real bread. Crazy, huh?
Love bread.
I don't know what y'all think about that one. That's pretty crazy. He's just sitting there smashing all the bread. Like, bro, stop smashing all the bread and just buy one. I mean... No, I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty cool. I don't know that it's like reflection of the dome or planet Nibiru, but it's super cool.
Prosecutors say a North Texas woman stole more than $1 million and spent most of it on TikTok in an attempt to boost her presence on social media. This week, a Tarrant County judge sentenced Stacey Blackman to 35 years in prison. Prosecutors say she also used stolen funds on other lavish expenses. Fox 4's David Sintendry spoke with prosecutors. David.
Well, the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office says Stacey Blackman spent about $1 million of stolen money on TikTok coins and then gave those TikTok coins to influencers in hopes of growing a following of her own.
She spent her money on TikTok.
$1.2 million. That's how much money Stacey Blackman pled guilty to stealing from a former employer while giving most of that money to influencers on the social media app TikTok.
A trusted individual. She was deceptive upon deceptive upon deceptive.
Blackman worked as an office manager for a high-end home building company in Southlake. In 2019, she began using a bank account of a senior partner who unexpectedly passed away, according to the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office. Did he have any family members who were wondering where this money might have been, or did they just not know there was any money?
So the money was stuck in probate. Stacey Blackman actually befriended the heir of this senior partner and was helping her figure out where all he had accounts and all of this. And so she was literally walking through this with the person she was victimizing.
Blackman used a company credit card to send nearly $900,000 through PayPal to TikTok.
And she was using that bank account that had his life savings in it to pay that credit card.
So why TikTok? Well, prosecutors say Blackman was using the money to tip social media influencers on live streams in hopes of building her own following. Blackman also purchased a suite for Dallas Mavericks games, lavish trips, and more.
She didn't buy any assets. She didn't put the money anywhere and had nothing to offer to pay back that was comparable to the amount that she stole. She went ahead and stole another $400,000 from the business as well.
Blackman's employer ultimately caught on to the theft, which led the company down a rabbit hole, realizing theft had been going on for several years. Blackman was indicted in 2022.
She is extremely intelligent. She only ever graduated from high school, but that is no measure of how intelligent you are or how good you are at figuring out how to hide money. And she is very good at that.
Blackman is sentenced to 35 years in prison. Court documents reveal that she plans to appeal that sentencing. However, her attorney could not be reached for comment tonight. Steve, Heather, back to y'all.
All right, David Sintendry, thank you.
What? I don't know about y'all, but I would have done so many other things with that money. What? Some people, I swear. Alright, that's pretty cool, but that's also terrifying at the same time. I don't know about that one.
Valiendo, madre. Mira, y tiene destellos. Tiene destellos de luz. Sí. Ay, se me perdió. No, está algo ahí. Está completamente estático. Mira, le salió algo de abajo. Le salió algo de abajo. Como burro en primavera. Como burro en primavera. Mira, y ahí se ve el pinche avión cuando pasa. Y el otro está completamente estático. No se mueve. Y le pasó cerca, se lo vio. A ver si pasa otro.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That plane was not moving at all. It was just hovering right there. Maybe it was like stuck in the wind or something. I don't know, glitch in the Matrix type. I don't know, dude. Looks AI to me, but it also reminds me of the monster from Princess Mononoke, the boar god at the beginning that got taken over by the demon. It reminds me of that. Pretty cool. I don't know. Looks like rocket launches to me, but it's really cool to look at, like in the dark sky like that, lit up. Super cool.
What the hell?
I don't know. What do you think? Looks pretty AI to me.
No, 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 no.
Wow. I think I would have stopped a long time ago. I don't think I'd have kept driving until after it had passed. That's pretty cool. Here's some obvious AI. That's ridiculous.
That's the name of the beings that, according to the ancient texts, came from heaven to earth. In the Egyptian culture, they call them the Naturu, and they said they came to earth and turned mud into a kingdom. In the Bible, they call them the Anunnaki. They have these names in all different cultures. They all show up around the same time in every culture, and I started finding more instances of them in every culture I looked into around the same time period. And I go, these people really came here at some point in the distant past. It seems to be now around 450,000 years ago they arrived, and about 200,000 years ago, according to the text, they started genetically tinkering with human beings, saying they were adding their essence to them to get us to do the labor for them. So around 200,000 years ago, they started tinkering with us, and there's a famous cylinder scroll and with some text at the British Museum with Isis, the goddess Isis, who was one of the original Sumerian pantheon, not Egyptian, and she's holding up a baby, and she says, the first Adamu, which means first man, my hands have created it. And she claims to have taken in the text, taken this baby to term for 10 months in her own womb to create the more modern version of Homo sapiens sapiens.
Oh no. I don't know. What do y'all think about the Anunnaki? I've heard about the Anunnaki for a very, very long time, all throughout my growing up. But what do y'all think? Real or not real?
Most Americans don't know what the numbers on the U.S. interstate highways mean. North to south is always a two-digit number and has to be divisible by 5. Highways that goes east to west are even numbers that ends with a 0 and starts from I-10 to I-90. The highways that goes from north to south are odd numbers that has to end with 5 to indicate verticality. Hence, you got I-5 to I-95, even though I-5 is not a two-digit number, but there is an imaginary 0 in front of it. Always keep in mind that the lower the numbers, the more south and west you are, and the higher the number, the more east and north you are. If it ends in a 0, you're traveling horizontally, and if it ends with a 5, you're traveling vertically. There are also interstate miners that uses three-digit numbers like the I-295 or the I-495. Interstate miners come from the majors and have the last two digits match the major from where they came from. If the first digit is even, it means it will eventually connect back to the major. The interstate miners that starts with an odd numbers means that it will not connect back to its major.
Some information that's good if you're traveling and you don't have GPS or a map. Check that out. That is super cool, dude. So I guess that's like fake muscle tissue that they're working on for like robotics. I don't know, it's pretty creepy looking. Yeah, I love to see it. I love to see it. Super cool. I love lightning. It's really fun to watch.
Pull up the picture of Lil Durk with King Von, wearing King Von on the jacket. Niggas said for niggas killing ain't dead, we don't wear no RP shirts. Why the, yo, Lil Tim still alive, son. No 4K trade members, none happened to them. Look how happy he is. He sacrificed, look how happy he is. Look at this dead nigga on his shirt, look.
I'm not real sure how to take that or what to think about that. I don't really follow that industry too well. So like y'all in the comments, y'all let me know.
Well, now I'm recording like right to TikTok because like shit is getting real now. So we're off. All
right, so this is Wiggins Wild World from TikTok. They're also here on YouTube.
Of our property a little bit. And we were looking for places that naturally hold water. And we found this like little pond that's like north of an arroyo. And this thing is filled with kids' backpacks.
Like filled with backpacks.
And there's like a mound here. And
there's like a bunch of signs
there's more
of like
backpacks.
wildlife activity.
Like if you dig down,
it's like
there's backpacks. There's little kids' backpacks here.
Don't be too loud, sister.
Like, there are kids' fucking backpacks here. I'm armed. But we found a place out in the middle of the desert north of our property that, has bones and boots and
all sorts of shit.
Kids' backpacks. Yeah. This is getting really, really weird. You smell that?
What?
Something smells like sweet.
No.
Like it smells like laundry detergent. Do you smell that? And there's like...
Well, you know it smells that like sweet like that out in places like out here.
So we just hit a point where we found like our 5th backpack or bag after finding that boot. And yeah, we're done. We're gonna head back to the property. Gonna have to contact somebody about this because one of our neighbors was really, really interested when we found bones on our property. And that guy's been really, really against us having social media. So I think it's... Sorry, we're kind of in shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure this out, but we just found a bunch of backpacks and like personal belongings.
Yeah, so that's been going on for a minute, but their current TikTok account has either been deactivated or
just be quiet.
Not really sure, but it's over this story right here.
I said hush.
Should look into that.
Strange humanoid creature swimming in a sea. What is it? Oh my God, what is this?
I can't really tell. Look at that again.
Strange humanoid creature swimming in a sea. What is it? Oh my God, what is this?
Yeah, that's definitely a injured bottlenose dolphin.
7 Russian divers are at a depth of 50 meters, when suddenly the frogmen realize they are being watched.
These strange humanoid figures were much bigger than human beings and appeared to be wearing helmets of some sort. What on earth are we to make of an encounter like this? It's one thing to talk about USOs, but quite another to talk about humanoid entities deep in the lake.
These were large beings, human shaped but like 9 feet tall, wearing what seemed like very tight-fitting silvery suits. not your normal scuba gear, basically. Swimming in the water, what they've come to call the swimmers of Lake Baikal.
What were these creatures? Why did they not seem to use what we would be using to sustain life? There were no oxygen tanks.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. What is that? Come on, y'all. No.
Seriously? Please don't upload that. You're gonna upload that, aren't you?
Yes.
You know damn well I go.
Oh, bub. I'm sorry. That's great, though.
The moon. It's how does it? What does the moon provide for the Earth? Fire. How? That's not condition. Come on, guys. Somebody else look it up. I'm not here to listen. One thing about Sophia, when we see the moon, it don't send the cold breeze through this motherfucker. Go out. Why it be hot when the sun up and then it's cold? Because the sun gone. That's what it cools off. Because the sun gone. You get the thermometer right now and check the temperature in the sun, and then go check the temperature in the shade. What should it be? It's gonna be the same thing, bro. Check it. It is gonna be the same. It's just gonna have a different breeze. Check it and watch that. It's gonna be the same temperature. Check it and watch that. Oh, tell you if I listen. Oh, if you're watching this, I'm gonna tell you world simulation and the moon. That don't make the world a simulation. If the sun ain't beaming right there, then the heat shouldn't be the same right there. That's just like when at nighttime when the sun gone. That don't make it. Like this, sun can't go around the earth.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on in that video, but all right.
Oi. Nick.
All right. That was pretty cool.
I also find it frankly offensive that someone who just needed a translator wasn't given any type of facilitation. That was
good. You're done too.
ridiculous.
Next, 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds is disgusting.
Yep. Well, yeah. Come on up. Enjoy your terrorist rag. Come on, let's go. You're next. Come on. What's your name? I'm the chairman. I can say what I want. If you don't like it, you can leave. Come on. You're next. I'll clear the room, and then we can move on if I hear one more outburst. I don't have to have any of you sit here. One more. I'll clear the room, we'll debate, and we'll vote. You're recognized for 30 seconds. What's your name?
Vanessa Garcia.
Okay, you're recognized.
Good afternoon.
I mean, technically he's not wrong. He could do that, but that doesn't make him any less of a terrible person.
Get out of... That's a mama bear, too.
That's the mama.
You got titties. Not the damn trash can.
Oh. Oh no, that was wild. That's funny.
So close.
No, I would never want it to actually hit, guys. You wouldn't. No, you don't want it to hit, but that is so close.
How'd it feel like? We just tripped the breaker, and she's like, "Yeah, it's down here," and something is smoking. So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Holy fuck! Look what they did. They wired that one shut, but that's not the one that's smoking. The one that's coming from down here. They got their water lines running. It's just right in the freaking bathroom. Look at this. I don't know what he's got going on up here. Holy shit.
What in the cracked out Grand Theft Auto NPC kind of shit is that? What? Moving on.
La veo volar, bueno. Va atrás con todo.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's a huge rat. Where is that even at? Because they're not speaking English.
I gotta be straight up to you, man. You know, you done put me in prison twice, man. Alright? I've been on probation for like 30 years. You didn't have me on probation for 30 years, Your Honor. Like I ain't did nothing. Like I'm trying to do the best thing that I could, you know what I'm saying? Like the kids don't deal with me no more. I mean, I'm trying. So, you know, I'm trying to find a job. So what we gonna do about this?
Defendant remanded to Washington County Jail to serve 10 days for
What did he do to be on probation for 30 years, though? And I mean, it sounded like he was getting 10 days for violation of parole or something, or probation. It just go ahead, ride it out, man. It's 10 days. You ain't got a job. What you got to worry about? Just ride it out, man. Come on back out swinging, get yourself a job. It's for real. That's wild. That is wild. The car your mom said don't get in.
Alright, let's talk about the one thing that keeps every single living thing on this planet alive. The sun. But here's what they don't teach you. The sun isn't just a ball of fire. It's a damn portal. Ancient civilizations didn't worship the sun because they were primitive. No, they understood something we forgot. The sun is the closest thing to source energy that we can physically interact with. You see, it's not just light, it's information. Every photon that hits your skin carries data that reprograms your biology, your circadian rhythm, your hormones, your mitochondria. It's all fine-tuned to the sun. That's why morning sunlight isn't optional. It's your body's operating system reboot. You want to feel more alive? You want to tap into ancient wisdom? Step outside, face the rising sun, and realize you're not just seeing it, it's seeing you.
That's one way to look at it. I mean, the sun does provide everything we need to sustain life here at the moment. So, like, do y'all believe in forest fairies and pixies and stuff like that?
I don't think so.
I mean, that's pretty wild looking. That's a crazy contraption right there. Like, is that a clock tower? Is it a machine for playing music on? Is it both? What is the purpose of that? The thing is crazy. I mean, sounded like a bunch of bells. It's pretty cool though. How'd you get it to go out in a perfect circle like that? That's wild. It's supposed to be a representation of space and time. Pretty crazy looking, if you ask me.
Shut the fuck up. He's literally coming over here. Shut the fuck up. Hi, is there a problem?
Yeah, excuse me, but I noticed you got a wheelchair. Why do you need a wheelchair? I mean, you can obviously walk. I saw you walk and get in the car.
Yeah, so I have an autonomic nervous system disorder.
You have an automobile. Obviously, you have an automobile.
No, an autonomic nervous system disorder. I have POTS, so I'm an ambulatory wheelchair user. So my legs
can't help the fact that you smoke pot and you're confused that you can't walk.
No, I don't smoke. My legs do work. Yeah, but if I walk for too long, I faint. So that's why I use the wheelchair.
Yeah, sure. You're probably just one of those fakers. You obviously can walk. You don't need a wheelchair. You're probably just faking trying to get disability. You people anger me.
Okay. Okay.
This is a bunch of bullshit. Always you people can't stand you, fakers, total fakers.
Okay. That is not the kind of energy that we are needing.
That's better.
My private dancer, you can call her automatic or man. Authorities. Okay. Right.
Alright, and something nice to end the video off on. So guys, that was another video. Welcome back. I'm back. Here we go again. We got a whole bunch of new episodes coming. I hope that you all enjoyed your stay. And if you're new around here, stick around. You're gonna like what you see. Go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button. Share this with all your people. Hope you have a blessed day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever it may be for you. Until next time, peace.
Now I know what's real and what is fake.
No, 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 I don't wanna, no, no.